My name is Kevin Verstraeten. I live in Genk, Belgium, and I'm 30 years old. And at age 16, I actually attended my first SportQuest camp. What I noticed was different about the SportQuest coaches. First of all, I could tell that they loved basketball just as much as me, but their identity was not in sports as it was for me. They loved to have fun, they interacted with everybody, but the cool thing was I put them on such a high pedestal, and it was like they came down to my level. They wanted to know who I was not just as a basketball player, but as a person. Every day a different coach would share a testimony about their life, and yeah, that's where I found out their true identity, and that was their faith in Christ. One of the biggest challenges I faced as a young athlete was that I put all my identity into basketball. My worth as a person was so dependent on basketball because it was my greatest passion. But it was in times that I really struggled and played a bad game that I felt rejected and down on myself. At the end of the camp, it was actually the sponsoring church that gave me my first Bible and invited me to come visit their church. And for the first time in my life, I was actually open to that idea. And in the coming year, I was really wrestling with that idea, like my own faith. But it wasn't actually until the SportQuest coaches came back the next summer that it really clicked for me. 14 years ago, I put my faith in Christ at that SportQuest camp. And just the next year, I became a SportQuest coach. In 2010, I did an internship at SportQuest and eventually became a full-time staff member. And now I'm leading the SportQuest Belgium team, still with the same heart and passion to invest in youth, just as those SportQuest coaches did for me.
SportQuest meets young people where they're at, on the basketball court, soccer field, in the park, wherever they gather to play sports, and we help them take the next step in their spiritual journey. We believe that athletes shouldn't be defined by their athletic performance and live on this roller coaster that says when I've had a really good game, life is good, but when I've played poorly, I become depressed or feel rejected. We want to train and motivate athletes to compete as hard as they can and be the best they can be while finding their identity in Christ and living for a purpose that's bigger than themselves. Over the last 2 decades, SportQuest has coached over 10,000 youth in the United States and around the world and challenged them to play with purpose in 3 simple steps.
Step 1, get in the game. For me, that meant attending a SportQuest basketball camp in my own city. But SportQuest actually offers a variety of sports in different locations all over the world. We can do camps, or you can go join a team, a club, a tournament, or a league. Step 2, start growing. SportQuest coaches care about the whole athlete, body, mind, and spirit. Outside of providing excellent athletic training, athletes also get the opportunity to discuss matters of faith, do team Bible studies, and grow spiritually. Step 3, play with purpose. Playing with purpose means to use your athletic abilities and gifts to glorify God and to serve others. This is a much bigger and more fulfilling purpose than playing for yourself.
I want to invite you to be a part of what God is doing through SportQuest ministries around the world by making a year-end donation or by making a recurring gift over the coming year. Our goal is to raise $20,000 and to identify 10 new purpose partners by the end of 2017. Would you consider helping SportQuest coaches invest in the lives of young athletes like Kevin? We want more athletes to have access to a coach who cares about them on and off the field of play and to truly help them play with purpose.